Welcome back to another edition of Check Your Potential. I'm Sky, and today I'm here with another special guest, J Davon Harris.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, welcome to the show. How you been?
I've been well. Been
Good.
busy. Been working.
Okay.
Here to talk about Asset Allocation EP.
Listen, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. But before we get to that, I want to tell the people where you're from.
I'm from Albany, New York.
Okay, Albany from New York. And right now you're living where?
Right now I live in Northern Virginia.
You live in Northern Virginia.
Went to college in Charlotte. Made
Okay.
my way further north again.
Okay.
Had to be in proximity to New York.
Yes. Now, how do you feel VA and New York differ when it comes to, let's just say, hip hop music?
It's so much depth right now. Everything sounds the same.
Yeah.
So unless you're really, really in that local scene, you won't see the niche sounds. But like I said, I come back to New York so often, and I feel like I take it with me wherever I am.
Yeah, it's like you never left.
Exactly.
Now, earlier this year, I know you dropped a new single.
Yes.
Talk to me about the single and the inspiration behind it.
It was the sound. I always follow the music when I'm putting my lyrics together, and it just made opportunity. The beat made opportunity just for me to rant,
Nice.
just for me to get into my stream of thought bag. and all
Sometimes that's needed.
Absolutely.
Right? So, who are some of your influences behind the music that you normally put out? Like, who are some people that you could say, you know, kind of influence the way that you rap or even the music that you just dropped?
I'll say I have people that I'm a fan of that I listen to. I mean, it's the cliches: Jay, Nas,
Right.
Common, Rakim, G-Rap. But I actually won't listen to music when I'm working on music. I won't listen to hip hop when I'm working because subconsciously your influences will come through your sound.
Yeah.
So I try to not listen to any hip hop when I'm working on my craft.
Wow, I've never heard that before, but that's actually really smart.
Yeah,
Because
start
you want to be as
adjusting.
creative as you can in
Exactly.
your space.
You don't want to say it like someone because when you really digest the music, it turns into internalizing it, and then
Right.
it comes out in your art.
Right. Now, who are some artists that you may not have worked with yet that you're like, all right, I got to work with this person and this person and this person before the next 2 years over?
Honestly, I don't have any on that list because I let it come naturally.
Okay.
Like, one of my producer favorites, I was able to work with Ski Beats.
Nice.
I think Sky Zoo is an exceptional lyricist. I was able to work with him last year. So it's really on the creative field.
Okay.
So I wouldn't put it out there. It just happens
It just
how it happens.
let
it
the
should happen.
universe create the vibes and bring
Absolutely.
whatever to you. I get it. Now you're gearing up for a brand new project that is on the way. It's dropping next month. Talk to me about this new project.
So this project, Asset Allocation, it started when me and my producer, Remo Willz, we were working on a full-length album, Cost of Living.
Okay.
So in that theme of being financially responsible, risk reward, that's where Asset Allocation comes in. So
Okay.
we took some of our favorites from that batch of 40 songs, which will still be used.
Okay.
But in being an artist, you can't give the people so much.
Right. Well, how many tracks do you have on
is
this
gonna
new
be-
project?
This is going to be 7.
Okay, 7 songs.
7 songs.
Nice. A nice solid 7.
Nice solid half
Okay.
hour, put it in, get yourself ready for the day, close
Yeah.
your day out, you know.
Now, I feel a little special because me and Biz got a first listen to the project. We listened to it yesterday and we listened to it today. And I don't want to give away too much.
What's your favorite?
But no, I can't tell my favorite. I can't talk about my favorite yet. But what I am going to say is the project sounds big. Okay, it sounds grand, and there is a message that you are portraying on this project. And to me, the message is like, look, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to act like I'm not here. I'm in this space. I do this. You feel very confident on the project, and I like to hear that. That's what I like to see.
For me, and to that point, the theme was being self-aware. The theme was being self-aware of the work that you've done, the work that you plan to do, but also being in the moment.
Nice.
So that's why it's great that it's an EP because it's a short project, and it's like, this is where I am right now.
Yeah.
And then we have a higher trajectory on the album.
Now, when the fans are listening to this project, what is it that you want them to take away as who you've grown and become in the last, let's just say, few years?
It's more mature. I've matured. I feel like the genre of hip hop in general has matured. And for me, I'm in a space of where I've identified that, okay, we're gonna have certain subgenres in this, but we need something for people that are in a space of, okay, I've done this, what's my next move? Or let me relish in where I am. Because I definitely am doing a bit of bragging.
You are. You are.
Doing a bit of bragging.
But rightfully so.
But it's based off hard work.
Yeah.
It's based off hard work.
Yeah.
And I think we need music that reflects that.
And I can also say this without giving too much away, that I feel like the project is very lyrical.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of lyrical projects, songs anymore. It's rare that you even find projects with this much lyricism on them, but that still sound huge. And like if you perform them in a stadium, it would just be crazy.
And that was part of the process of, because I'm not going to water it down, but I'm also aware, again, the project being about being self-aware, that I have to be able to deliver the message that I want to share, but it also has to be palatable.
Of course.
So a lot of credit to that, to my producer, Remo Willz, on what he did with the production by giving me space to, to get mines off, but not make it overproduced as well.
Now, how do we feel in this day and age about the streaming world, the streaming era? You know, because a lot of people I know like to drop their projects on separate platforms, and then they'll throw it over to the streaming platforms, like in a week or two after the drop. How do we feel about the streaming industry, streaming projects?
So Scott, we don't got that much time, but I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on all the DSPs like usual.
Yes.
But I also leverage this platform, even distribution. It allows my supporters to pay what they choose to. I also set a price marker.
Nice.
And in short, it's because with streaming, I look at that as promotional, because everybody has that.
Yeah.
But if you're a fan of me, if I set a price, you're going to spend it. Excuse me, supporter of me. I'm going to set a price and you're going to support it.
Yes, they are.
Because it's art. So it has to be, we have to also invest in it.
And invest in the artist.
Absolutely.
You know, because you're out here doing this and you're putting your money up, and, you know, this is your baby. This is your work. This is your, you know, special thing that you're giving to the fans. So I feel like, they should definitely support it in that way.
And there's different levels of access to it. But one of my favorite lines from the album is, they ain't love Van Gogh till Van Gogh is gone. So I got to put the music out. Maybe they'll catch on to it. But that's the point in putting it everywhere also.
Yes. Make sure you guys stay tuned for J Davon's new project. It's going to be amazing. Also, let them know where they can find you on all socials.
All socials is J Davon Harris, or I am J Davon, specifically on Instagram.
Yes. Look, it was great having you here at Check Your Potential. We appreciate it. We're going to keep listening to that project.
Indeed.
I know I will. You know, and hopefully when it comes out, you guys are able to listen to it and lock in, tap in the way we have, and you guys will love it as well. And this has been Check Your Potential. I'm Sky, and make sure you guys stay tuned for more. We'll see you soon.